My name is Hans Kiib. I live here in Ebeltoft, so I'm a citizen here. I moved to this place in 2015, so I was quite new when this project, Ebeltoft Udvikling, started. So I do not have the history before that, but I have the history when it all started. I think the need was an ambition by the politician that Ebeltoft was going to be a more vibrant city. They already had this old street where the medieval city were, and a lot of tourists were there. But they also had the waterfront, which was to quite a large extent was underdeveloped, and they had some traffic problems related to how it was divided from the medieval city and the waterfront. So they wanted to get a more vibrant city, and they wanted to develop things in relation to that. And I think they already had an idea about a cultural hub. Now we have the Maltfabrikken, but they had the idea that it may be located at the waterfront at that time. But the Maltfabrikken then came in, and that was a big thing. And then they had the old fishermen's area, where they saw that this was also a cultural hub, and maybe we could link the two things. And of course the school. So if they could start up the new urban development related to the waterfront and link the school, the Maltfabrikken, and the waterfront area with the harbors, I think that was one of the main ideas. I think I think people were quite astonished the ambition of the politicians' achievement here. They wanted the citizen to not only to get to participate in meetings, but also to come up with ideas and come up with plans, actually with plans for certain areas. And they set up money to set up test pilot project in some of the areas. So there was a great commitment from the politicians towards the citizen. And I said the citizens were quite astonished, but they then drove into the ideas. Okay, we'll do that. Then they set up a lot of groups and they worked really hard. And that had a rise of this involvement of the citizen gave a big expectation of what is going to come out of this, and they really want us to do this. And what about the money and things like that? No, we do it, and we'll come up with a plan. So I think it had a great impact on how the citizen came into this project. And then of course we have ups and downs in this project. Is it really right that we are going to have all this, or do they have the money, or how can we implement it? Will it just be pushed away, what we are coming with, and then they work with developers instead and build hotels and things on the waterfront? No, I think people were quite pleased about the way the politicians took the ideas and said, okay, it's going to be a homeland for the citizens and for the tourists, of course, which we don't call tourists, we call them guests, summer guests. Yeah.